Scream is one of the few long-lasting horror franchises that has never really taken a misstep. Over the course of 5 films, a TV series, and nearly 30 years, Ghostface and friends have given us consistent scares, stories, characters, twists, and best of all, kills. And while almost every kill is worth noting, we've gone ahead and assembled the 5 best, nastiest, wildest, and most shocking slayings the series has to offer. So grab your Jiffypop and prepare for spoilers galore. Here are Dread Central's 5 favorite Scream kills. Before Anthony Anderson became a bona fide megastar on the sitcom Blackish, he was already a household name for his comedic film and TV appearances. And while his turn as Anthony Perkins in Scream 4 didn't receive enough focus, his death was certainly one to remember. Stabbed dead center in his head, Anderson delivered one of the wildest, funniest, and most prolonged death scenes in franchise history. Sure, it's rude to laugh, but his charisma and comedic chops make this one scene we'll definitely never forget. But we were still sorry to see him go.
Fuck Bruce Willis.
One of the biggest surprises in the Scream 2022 casting news was the return of Marley Shelton as Deputy Judy Hicks, who made her Scream debut with a relatively small role in the 4th entry. And while Judy never ultimately had that much screen time, she always made the most of it. Funny, strange, and a little spooky, Judy is one of our favorite Scream characters ever, making her slaying in the 5th film so painful. Heading to save her son from the clutches of Ghostface, Judy is murdered in broad daylight on the front lawn of her own home. It's bold, brutal, and totally outrageous. It's also our favorite kill from the 5th Scream, justice for Judy. I'm sure her lemon squares weren't that bad. This one definitely hurt. Jamie Kennedy as Randy was one of the franchise's best and most lovable characters. So seeing him go this way was just unfair, and we're still feeling it to this day. While on the phone with Ghostface in a seemingly safe public space, we were absolutely stunned when Randy was pulled into the back of a van and slaughtered. A jump scare like no other, while Randy never got to see the end of his initial trilogy, this fan favorite has left a legacy to be proud of. We're excited to see where his surviving family members, Mindy, Chad, and Martha, go in the next films. The opening of Scream 2 is one of the best teaser sequences in horror history, and the way the audience must have felt while watching this one in movie theaters must have been a movie-going experience like none other. Played by Jada Pinkett Smith, Maureen Evans has one of the scariest death scenes in Scream history, and it's still uncomfortable to watch to this day. Killing Maureen in a packed theater gives new meaning to being alone while surrounded by people. No one realized she was screaming, crying, and ultimately dying until it was way too late. And the way she managed to make her way to the front of the theater so that the entire audience witnessed her last breath was just heartbreaking. No surprises here, the opening death of the original Scream is one of the scariest, most twisted and tragic deaths in cinema history. Casey Becker, portrayed by Drew Barrymore, is that sweet, likable girl we've all known at one point or another. And her death is cruel, black-hearted, and totally realistic. This scene has the tense suburban terrors felt in the original Halloween film, but the dial has been turned up to 10, and the brutality follows. Just when you think it can't get any worse, Casey exchanges a final goodbye to her mother over the phone. The sound of her mother's screams when we see Casey strung up in the trees is permanently tattooed on all of our brains. There's just nothing like it. And those were Dread Central's 5 favorite Scream kills. Like and subscribe, and let us know your favorite Scream kills.